My boss asked why I took a taxi instead of my company car. My wife, the HR director, said his sister's using it. My boss just opened her laptop, clicked twice, and changed my life. The conference room went dead silent. My boss, our VP, sat across from me with those sharp eyes that made executives nervous. My wife sat beside me scrolling through her phone. Director of Human Resources, my wife of 6 years. Why did you take a taxi today instead of your company car? My boss said calmly. The Audi Q5 they'd given me when I made Senior Solutions Architect. Silver. Company property with my name on the registration. Before I could answer, my wife spoke. His sister's using it now. Casual, like she was commenting on the weather. The silence felt like pressure in my ears. My boss blinked. I'm sorry. Did you just say his sister is using a company vehicle? My wife looked up. That familiar smile in place. It's temporary. Family situation. She needed reliable transportation for job interviews. That's your sister, not his. My wife's smile faltered. Right, my sister. Our family. Same thing. It's not the same thing. My boss's voice went cold. He's responsible for that vehicle. He's liable for any damage, any accidents. She looked at me. Did you authorize this? I had a choice. Back my wife up like I'd been doing for 6 years, or tell the truth. Actually, I said, voice steadier than I felt. My wife told me her sister needed the car for 2 days. That was 3 weeks ago. I've been asking for it back ever since. My wife's head snapped toward me. The smile disappeared. Don't do this here. Don't do what? Tell the truth about company property? My boss stood. You need to leave. We need to talk. As director of HR, I think you'll recuse yourself from matters involving your spouse. That's policy. Section 4, paragraph 2. You wrote it. My wife stood there calculating. Finally grabbed her phone and walked out. That look back at me said everything. You'll regret this. My boss gestured to the chair. How long has her sister had your car? 3 weeks. 21 days. And you agreed to this? The truth felt like confession. When I tried to say no, she made it about trust. About how her parents gave us $40,000 for our house down payment. She has this way of making it impossible to say no. My boss was quiet. Then, is this the first time she's used her position to influence your professional life? I thought about the performance reviews, the missed meetings because of family commitments my wife volunteered me for. The credit card I discovered, Chase Sapphire Reserve, opened in my name without permission, $3,284 in charges I didn't make. No, I said quietly. It's not. Tell me everything. My boss opened her laptop, started typing, hit send. Legal just emailed her sister a demand letter. The car must be in our garage by 9 a.m. tomorrow or we involve law enforcement. My phone started buzzing. My wife once, twice, 3 times. I declined. My boss's assistant knocked. The CEO wants to discuss the HR situation immediately. Our CEO, former COO at Dell. I listened to my boss explain everything. The unauthorized use of company property, the boundary violations, the credit card fraud, because that's what it was, legally. Yes, effective immediately, my boss said into the phone. She looked at me. I'll send documentation within the hour. She hung up. Your wife's been placed on administrative leave. Security is being notified. I couldn't breathe. The credit card issue, that's fraud. Opening accounts in someone else's name without permission. You could press charges. My phone buzzed. My wife. Then texts flooding in. Call me now. What did you tell her? You're making a huge mistake. You don't have to respond. My boss said. She's my wife. She's someone who's been manipulating you for years. There's a difference. My boss closed her laptop. Your car will be in your spot by 8 a.m. Take the rest of the day. She waited. What happened today? That took courage. By the time I reached the lobby, my wife had called 11 more times. I answered the 12th. What the hell did you do? Security escorted me out. They took my badge. You told my boss your sister was using my company car. So? You made me sound like I did something wrong. I was helping my family. It wasn't your car to offer. It's a car. And you destroyed my career over it. I stood in the parking lot and something inside me broke free. You opened a credit card in my name without asking. You volunteered me for commitments without consulting me. You took my company car for 3 weeks. You made me feel crazy for being upset. My family has done so much for us. The $40,000 I know. And you've used it as leverage in every argument for 3 years. Silence. I'm done. Done with feeling like I'm the problem every time I try to have a boundary. Don't come home tonight. I need space. She hung up. The investigation took 6 weeks. My wife had been doing it to other employees too. Recommended against promoting 3 people who'd filed complaints. Hired 2 sorority sisters for jobs they weren't qualified for. Given herself a $23,000 raise without board approval. She'd accessed my performance reviews multiple times. Made notes about interpersonal challenges that weren't based on actual feedback. She'd been undermining my career while pretending to support it. The company terminated her March 15th. Filed complaints with the state licensing board. Reported the credit card fraud to Chase. Her career was over. 6 years of marriage ended because she couldn't keep her hands off my company car.